It's very bizarre. Fiora is one of my favorite champions to play right now. She's been keeping me interested in League when I get bored. So after yesterday's commentary, I basically was like, you know what, I'm getting a new account and I'm gonna play with subs on Facebook stream. I'm gonna climb just doing duos with subs on the stream. I don't know how I can climb, but I do know that I can't tolerate getting trolls. And you know what? Here's the honest truth. You can be like, oh, playing with subs, carrying subs, whatever, like that's illegal or whatever. But I do have one counterpoint with this. Yeah, it may help the subs win a rank game, but I get actually a benefit from it. It's less likely that I get an AFK team or a team that's giving up, because that's one less person, and generally people that are sub to my stream aren't going to queue ranked and then rage quit on stream because they know I'll ban them from the stream. What do I got here for matchup? Shen versus Fiora. Oh, this is a classic. This is a classic right here. The Fiora versus the Shen. Hugely weighted in Fiora's favor. And yeah, this is honestly, guys, I'll probably play a lot of Fiora on this climb because I don't know, man. She's like my favorite champ right now. Honest to God. What's happening here? Are we getting a red start? I might actually be able to harass them a little bit on red level 1. Just a little harass. Not much though. I can't really. Oh man, I could have actually stolen that if I was big dicking. Well, I don't think Kane will come up here. It is low elo, so maybe he might. I'm not gonna shove though, because that's how you invite these ganks. Low elo, they will. If you push it all, they'll walk towards you. With Shen, just be very careful level 1, because his Q damage is really high. Very, very high. You can always try to fake it. If he taunts into you, you pretty much win. As long as the taunt's at max range. As long as the taunt's at max range, then you're fine. Wow, he didn't even Q. Keep trying to reset my vital. It's a really important component of laning with Fiora. The level 3 trade is not great. He's over trading though. You're dead to minions. You gonna flash? So he actually did really well. Like trading level 3 versus level 2. He did really well, and then he just kept trading. That's not really how you trade with Shen. As you don't overplay the trade. You just do like a short little cheeky trade. If he tries to fight me again, then he's just inting basically. I feel bad. This matchup's so Fiora favored. Wow. Gentles. I guess Kane must have been bottom. I didn't see what happened. Yeah, Kane was all the way down bottom. I mean, the odds of you getting a plate here are pretty thin. I think the most important thing in this situation would be you just take the minions and then reset. It's always weird pushing with parry, but it's the right play. Cool. That's a good open. What the heck? Newbies. Jinx can get out of that, yeah. She could potentially kill them both. We'll go with this. They're pretty heavy on AD. Jinx almost killed both there. Sorry, I think I actually, like, no meme, I think I actually am getting a little... Either that or it's like allergies. I'm gonna back up. I mean, freezing Freezing with Tiamat's kind of a weird proposition because it's like no matter what you do, you're gonna move the wave forward. But I'm okay with it for now. Until if I see Kayn, then I'll probably just jam. It's also really tough to dive Shen. It's better to strangle his farm a little bit. I don't see Kayn. I can 2v1 though if Kayn comes up here. I'm pretty confident in my 2v1 with Tiamat. The fact that Kayn, oh my god, this farm. The fact that Kayn won't be to form yet. I'm gonna try to time this push so that this wave catches. Then I push the whole wave in. I very much want to TP down to bottom. Really? I mean, diving him, I doubt will work. I might be dead. Ooh. Good, good, good. I'm gonna back away because Kayn can go through this wall here. I don't want to risk dying and throwing away a shutdown. But I am going to TP forward right away and pressure this tower. Other alternative might have been to TP towards this dragon, but I don't know if it's necessary. Kayn was just up here. As long as this goes under tower. That's a good stun. He doesn't have taunt now, so I'm less afraid of him. The only reason you ever be afraid of Shen under tower is if he has taunt. Because taunt is the thing that's really scary with this matchup. If he taunts you under tower. Once you get Vamp Scepter, this matchup starts getting like super free because you can take kind of loose trades and then heal up because of it. And then once you get Ravenous, basically with Fiora, once you get Ravenous, you are rocking. Damn. I don't like that tower. Wow, he actually came out for it. If I parried him there, he probably would have died outright. I don't have any honey fruit like in the river. That's what I keep checking on the minimap. I do have flash. I need to heal up with Vamp. Once you get Ravenous, it's like night and day. You'll see once we grab that item. It's so insane. Like, you just get so much healing. It's stupid. I'm gonna go grab it right now. Just so my lane becomes risk-free. And we get boots in 15 seconds as well. In my opinion, this is all Fiora's about. Like, if you can get kills and get to Rav earlier, then that's great. But, like, ultimately, your job is to farm well and get to Rav. Uh-oh, sub's popping off, dude. Sub's gaming. Basically, once I get Rav, I play kind of hyper aggro. Because I know no matter what happens, I'm just going to get so much healing back from the wave. I would like to bait Kayn into coming up here, if I can. I think I'm going to get my wish here in a second. He might come and try to fight me. I don't care about that. That's what I mean when I say once you have Rav, it's pretty free. I'm going to shove the wave. It's a free tower. That's not what you want to do as a jungler in this spot. You don't want to go anywhere near Fiora topside anymore. Like, once she gets a lead, you want to win through other lanes and just pray that Shen can hold under tower. Realistically, going top is just asking to get 2v1'd. Like, that's all that's gonna happen, is you're just gonna get 2v1'd if you go anywhere near top side. I think it's fine if the tank and the Fiora are like even. So like say that the Shen's got like 70 farm but like no devs, and Fiora's got 100 farm and no devs. And then taking that fight I think would be okay, because I probably wouldn't be anywhere near where I'm at right now. Shen should also have Bramble too. I think a Bramble is pretty much a requirement versus Fiora right now. So you can take kind of like loose trades when you have Ravenous, because you already know you're gonna get so much health back from the wave that it's like not a big issue. I don't know when his taunt's back up. You can pop the Vital with your Ravenous too. So like there, I popped a Vital and dashed away from tower. It's a pretty clever trick that you can use. I didn't find out until like 100 games of Fiora either. I didn't even notice it. There I could have... Okay, he's dead now though, for sure. Like once he uses all those abilities, taunt, and then his W. So his E, then his W. You just all in. Whoa. That was ambitious. I could TP flank these guys. I don't have ult, but I'm so strong that it's not gonna matter. Jinx was right, buddy. You shouldn't have lingered. You were good. He was good. He was good to go, and then he stayed. Oop. One of the hardest things to learn in League of Legends, I think. Let your teammates die. That's a tough thing for people to realize. I'm coming for you. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing with subs all day today. I'm gonna climb with subs, because I need to take a break. And I like playing Fiora. Climbing with Fiora is rewarding. Wow, you think you, I don't know. I don't think I need to ult you. Those auto attack resets, no joke. No joke. Just gonna be first come. New face each time. I mean, Kane's down bottom. I'm not taking inhib though. If I've learned anything from playing League of Legends, like, and doing, like, basically carrying in League of Legends, you never take early inhib. Just a bad move. That's the true carry meta right there. I want this. You take all taking inhib does is give the enemy team more gold and put the game on a timer for no reason. Because in solo queue, people aren't trying to end very fast necessarily. I believe it was Riot that said statistically, if you take a you know, first inhib, it means the team's pretty much always gonna win. It's like, yeah, that may be true, but like, I feel like I win more when I don't take that thing early. All right. Stop shooting me, brother. Really? That's actually pretty insane. That's pretty insane that... Wow, I still didn't dodge that damn thing. That was pretty insane that when I dashed to that Jinx, that like blew my mind. When I dashed to that Jinx, I clicked here, and I ended up like right here on the wall. Like that hurt my brain mentally. My brain just, the program had terminated. The program had crashed. Because I know where I clicked. Oh, you guys can't see the cursor. It's bugged. Hold on, I can fix that. That actually pisses me off. That pisses me off that you guys can't see the cursor. You know why? Because I really want to know where my cursor was. And I was actually going to watch back the replay. Like, watch back the commentary so that I could see where my cursor just was. Because I dashed into this wall, but I clicked like right here. I thought. But like there was a chance that I didn't, you know? Now I'm just going to side lane. These guys are just going to ARAM. Fiora doesn't do great at ARAM. Unless you hit like godly parries over and over again. Unstoppable. The 0-5 echo. That's hilarious. Shen ulting here is a mistake. Really? Really? I can't believe I didn't kill him. That Syndra TP, if you ever want to know how to throw a game in mid game, do a TP like that. That TP is so bad it hurts. Because Syndra TP'd, didn't do anything to anybody that I was hurting, and then just died. And all I was gonna do was take that tower for free anyways. Do I want to TP top here? No, because they'll just collapse on me. I'm gonna hold my TP and then work bottom. Probably try to take both inhibs at the same time and then focus Baron, I think is my plan. This game's getting interesting now. It was all because of that death, to be honest. I gave a bunch of gold away. Dumb death. Shen's running it down. Look at him. Yeah. Alrighty. I mean, I 2v1 this easily. Especially when he does shit like that. Baron got stolen. Kane die? He did. Go take this inhib or try. I don't think he's gonna let me. I have parry for this. Perfect. I think a reset into teleport's probably the move because I just got a bunch of gold. My bot lane's probably gonna die. They have like no mana. Do I want to TP? I want to, but like it's for the purposes of commentary. Like if I were really trying hard, I wouldn't TP because like even though I'm fed and I could like show off, all it is doing is just risking giving a shutdown, and I kind of have to control my lead at this point. I take blue buffs as Fiora when I get ahead because she is a little shaky on mana. I'll probably just get Sterix to be safe. Next item. Yeah, you're not gonna win versus me like ever. Bot will auto shove. This would be a really good time for our team to just group. This is interesting. Damn. Woo. That was an epic battle. I did not expect them to send 4 top while the base was being pushed. We pretty much went off that. Neff's Dance is just such a crazy spike on Fiora. And they're only, like, their only true damage on their comp. Right now, I feel like their only true damage might be just Kane. Yeah, I guess they just lose here. Maybe not. Maybe my team can't end. Yeah, same thing as before. TP might be cool and fancy, but it's probably better to just farm this side and then work my way there. That way, you're going to have level 16 and keep the TP. I might just go right into their base and just end, because I can end in like way too short a time frame. That's a decisive flash. I don't know if it's going to do anything. Well, now we can show off and beat people up, because why not? And that's GG. Cool beans, brothers. I guess we should look at, because last time I did a commentary, they showed what was coming, but they didn't necessarily say what the champion changes were going to be. So we could take a quick peek at these. It looks like not a lot of different stuff to report here. I mean, there's nothing that's too strange in terms of the actual champion changes. Like the last time I did a commentary for YouTube, we were looking at this, and this still holds up. Like, a lot of these changes are ridiculous. Personally, as a guy who plays a ton of Tryndamere, I am very, very interested in this, because the build I showed a couple days ago on YouTube with the Blade of the Rune King, the Blade of the Rune King build with the approach velocity is actually insane already. It's like a really underrated build that the only, like, I screwed up in the commentary and was like trying to fight without ult a bunch of times, but like that build, once this goes live, that build has been now buffed. So it has been buffed because of it was already viable at high elo. You could already play Blade of the Rune King Tryndamere into high elo, and I know this because I've seen Tryndameres do it in China, and I know of a dude who did it in NA. And that was before Zeal was buffed, and that was before this buff. And the ghost change, that's another one. Yeah, so you could go, theoretically now, you could go Ghost, Ignite, Tryndamere with Blade of the Rune King, and probably, if you're a good Tryndamere player, like let's say you're decent, let's say you're like Diamond, like low Diamond. If you go Ghost, Blade of the Rune King, and then the Blade of the Rune King static shift build, with all these changes, you actually don't have an excuse to be higher than what you are right now. Like you're literally getting a buff, like 3 buffs. But all these changes to the actual champions, there's nothing in here that's that insane other than the fact that Yasuo is getting shit on. Yasuo is getting dunked on. Base HP down to 490. Base HP down to 490 is yikes. I don't know when you're supposed to pick Yasuo. I feel like Yasuo is only going to be picked. I feel like Yasuo is only going to be picked in situations where it's like a counter to a bunch of skill shot champs. Like he's gonna suffer from like gangplank-itis, where he's played in competitive for very niche reasons. And yeah, that's just not even. That's not great. The other changes: W minion damage with fiddlesticks. It's okay, but yeah, when I look through these, I don't see anything that great. It looks like Riot's actually trying to make Volibear viable at all costs because it's a new champ and they want to sell him. But I'm gonna say the same thing I said yesterday. This champion is hideous. I can't stand him. He's bad. Akali buff. The Q buff is actually significant. It doesn't seem like much. But when you think about... Wait, actually, hold on. Which one's Akali's Q? You can tell I don't play Akali. if it's the one that I think it is. Oh, it is. Okay, I'm not crazy. Yeah, the Q is the really low cooldown ability. That's right. So I was on the right track here. The Q damage the 5 damage is actually significant because Q is kind of spammable. Spammable abilities get, you know, if you buff those and they're like low cooldown abilities, it is quite significant here. So don't sleep on that buff. It may not look like a lot, but it will change a lot of the trading and a lot of the situations and the conditions of lanes depending on if someone eats too many of those. Soul generation on kill 2. I don't... With the Senna ADC, like, this is obviously a buff, but I don't know enough about Senna to really give you guys too much insight on how big of a change this is. Maybe this, when this goes on YouTube, someone can actually, like, point out who plays Senna, because honest to God, I've literally never played Senna. To be fair, there's a lot of champions in here that I haven't played yet. Maybe I should spend a day on stream just playing some of these champions, because now that I'm seeing this list, Senna, I've never played. Akali, I've never played. Trundle, I've played. Fiddlesticks, new Fiddlesticks, I haven't played. Yeah, that's 3. That's 3 out of just this list, and I played this game for years, so think about that. So a lot of these champions, I know what they do roughly, but like the nuances of these changes, I have no idea. Zaya, R damage up. This is not that big of a change, really. It's going to be very dramatic late game, though. Look at that, 375 late game. So she's going to be a premier late game pick. But she already was a competitive pick before nerfs kind of made her fall off a bit in the past like 5, 6, 7 patches or whatever it was. She was a top tier pick for a while. So this is basically, you're just saying outright like Zaya will be a late game AD carry. She is like Sivir because she's Sivir with self peel, because this ult it's a lot of damage. That's a huge change of damage. Brand mid, who asked for this? Sometimes Riot does things with patches where I'm just like, who asked for brand mid? Like no one was like, oh, I can't wait for that. Like no one does. Victor, Q auto attack AP ratio 55 to 60%. Q shield AP ratio 15 to 20%. Empowered 24 to 32%. Victor needed a buff. I agree with this. This champion, I honestly, when I see Victor, I contemplate dodging even if I'm smurfing in low elo. I can't stand this champion. I just think he's so trash. There's very few Victors that can play him, and it's like if you see a random Maokai on your team, you're happy. You see a random Victor on your team, you're like, just shoot me. Same with Cassidy. Just shoot me. I don't want to play this crap. Just doesn't do anything, and the late game scaling normally isn't worth the effort. Wait, that says doubled moving towards an enemy champion you've impaired the approach velocity. I even noticed that. That's just so wild. But yeah, we've already covered this. The map is going to look completely different and play completely different after the 10-12 patch. So be ready. A lot of these changes though aren't going to bring much to the actual champions, at least in my opinion. Not yet. None of this stuff is like truly meta breaking yet. But for sure, anybody who's actually good at Victor right now is probably very happy with this because, God, he is trash. The rest of the stuff I don't really care about. But watch out for the champions that use approach velocity because they're going to see a huge surge. Specifically, one of my staples, Tryndamere, is going to see a huge surge. I'm surprised because he's kind of flown without getting nerfed for so long. He's such a good pick. It's ridiculous. All right. Cool. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This goes to YouTube. Let's keep gaming. I need another duo.